today we are making some herb-crusted lamb with a beautiful Evo potato salad. Let's get straight into it. So first you need this beautiful rack of lamb that I'm just gonna season with some salt and pepper, and then flip it and season the other side as well. So now this is gonna get a nice sear in our hot pan, just until it's nice and browned on either side. So now I'm just gonna decrease my heat to like a low medium, and then in the same pan we have all of this flavor that's in there. We're gonna use it. I'm just gonna add a little bit of butter, and to that I'm gonna add in my finely chopped onion. So we're just gonna saute that for about a minute before we add in our garlic, and then we're just gonna fry until everything's cooked nice and translucent. That smells amazing. And then to finish this off, I'm gonna add in my rosemary. I just finely chopped this, and then in goes my breadcrumbs. Just make sure everything is nice and combined before we use it to crust our lamb rack. And now that this is done, I'm gonna bring in my lamb, and then it's gonna go into my baking tray. So now we're gonna brush some mustard onto our lamb rack. This is also gonna help for our breadcrumbs and herbs to stick onto our lamb rack. So now that's done, this is gonna go into my preheated oven at 180 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes, depending on how well done you like it. Now, while our lamb is in the oven, we are gonna make the most delicious potato salad you have ever tasted. No, seriously. So instead of mayo, we're gonna be using some Evo and yogurt to make it nice and creamy still, but delicious. And then in goes our garlic, as well as some mustard. Then I'm also gonna season with some salt and pepper. Then we're just gonna mix. You want everything nice and combined before we dress our potatoes. One final thing, a squeeze of some lemon. That's also gonna help in keeping that Evo nice and green, and it adds some delicious zing to your salad. We need some potatoes. These are just boiled with the skin on. I actually prefer them with the skin on. And what you can do is to just cut them in half. Now to actually dress our salad with that creamy Evo dressing. So in it goes, and you can be as generous as you want. So just toss that in there, making sure to generously coat all of your potatoes. And now we're gonna top with some red onion, just for some beautiful color. For some extra flavor, this is completely optional. You can add in these pork rashers or bacon if you want. And then finally, some parsley. And that is our potato salad done. And now our lamb is ready. How stunning. So we're just gonna allow this to rest for about 10 to 15 minutes before we actually carve into it. So now our lamb is done. It's smelling amazing. All that we're gonna do now is to slice into it. Look at that gorgeous lamb. It's still nice and pink and juicy. If you want, you can cook it a little bit longer if you prefer, but I absolutely love it like this. So now let's taste. I think I'll start with the salad. Perfect and creamy and delicious. Now for the lamb. So these two go really well together. The nice tenderness of that juicy lamb with the creaminess of that salad. That lamb has got that beautiful crusting. Everything is just delicious.